Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do what I do best. We're going to investigate some stuff. Let's go. Journalism is in a sad state, and I mean sad. So when I see a story trending on Twitter or whatever, and it involves a judge being threatened, I sit up and take notice because of all the cases I've ever seen where judges in family court have been threatened. I've actually never seen a real threat. And judges in family court are notoriously brittle about criticism. So when I saw this story on Yahoo about a man who was arrested in Oklahoma for threatening a judge in family court, I had questions, and the media didn't answer any of them for me. Let's look at what the media gives us and calls news. Okay, here we go. This is on a local Oklahoma station that I've had run-ins with. This is Oklahoma News 4, where our good friend Wendy Suarez works. If you know, you know. Cleveland County, Oklahoma, a man has been arrested after he allegedly threatened a person and a judge in Cleveland County. On Friday, officers arrested Alan Mullins. Investigators with the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office say Mullins made threats in a video that was posted on social media. He was arrested on 4 counts of threatening an act of violence. Well, that's all it says here, just made threats. Police say he made threats. Now, did they ask what were the threats? No, they don't appear to. Fox 25. Deputies said Mullins made the threats in a video posted to social media last week. 4 counts again. No other information, you guys. This is it. The reporters didn't ask the police for the threats, and they didn't report them. Why? Do you guys remember Angela Freiner in Missouri? She's a mother who sent an email to a judge that said, if you don't return my daughter, you will be held accountable to the law. They arrested her for that and said she threatened the life of a judge. So when I see these things, I think, well, I want to see the threats before I'm convinced that this guy did anything. Let's go over to Yahoo, which is the best article so far. Yahoo News says nobleman jailed for allegedly threatening judge in a custody case. Okay, so now we know it's a custody case. A nobleman embroiled in a custody dispute with the mother of his 2 children was jailed Friday for allegedly threatening the judge in the case, as well as a local resident, officials said. He was booked into the Cleveland County Detention Center. The transcript has learned that the children's mother filed a motion to suspend Mullins' visitation and also sought an emergency order to get the children, a 13-year-old boy and a 9-year-old girl, returned. Special Judge Lori A. Puckett issued the order because Mullins had kept the children and refused to return them following a visitation period. But why might he have done that? Well, here comes the next paragraph. Mullins, meanwhile, continues to make allegations of abuse against the woman's boyfriend, allegations that have been repeatedly investigated by law enforcement and the State Department of Human Services, the transcript has learned. But the transcript on Yahoo did not bother to tell us what those investigations learned. So we don't know whether they were substantiated or not substantiated. And my experience with the Department of Human Services tells me it wouldn't matter if it was happening or not. They wouldn't know. Mullins has also threatened the man's life, the transcript has learned. But the transcript then gives us no evidence that he threatened this man's life. Now, he might have done this. I don't know. But listen to this. On Wednesday, Puckett presided over a resolution conference and set a trial date on the motion to modify visitation court records show. So this was the day they were supposed to decide whether or not that emergency motion that had him, the father, being under supervised visitation would continue or not. Mullins represented himself, not smart, in court and posted the video later that day. The opposing attorney in the case, so his ex's attorney, notified Puckett's office the next day and courthouse security was notified. Is it at all curious that the ex's attorney is the one turning him in on these alleged threats? I have found this man on his Facebook page. Here's one of the videos that he made after these alleged threats.
My visitation's under a police officer, so I don't really understand where there's any danger from a video being posted, which is my constitutional right by First Amendment, by the way. Trying to claim that I threatened a damn judge. For those of y'all that did catch my video for, I think it was an hour and a half that it was actually up. I did. I knocked the judge pretty damn good. I ain't fucking ashamed of it. but I didn't threaten the judge. So,
Criticizing a judge is not threats. I'm not sure what this man's video said, the original video, and we need to see it in order to know if it legally fits the definition of a threat. I doubt it. Let me just put it that way. I doubt it. Judges are notoriously thin-skinned when it comes to criticism that they don't like about what they are doing in these cases. Now, I watched a bunch of his videos, and it seems like he has truly been railroaded by this court system if what he says is true. Now, I've submitted a FOIA request to the Oklahoma sheriffs of Cleveland County, and I have asked them to provide all records regarding the arrest of Alan Mullins, including the charging documents, copies of the social media videos that authorities used to make these charges, and any other records that you have on Mullins. Now, Mullins might not be an angel in this case. I want to point out that what you read in the media, what you see in the media, is not always the full story. And they should be interested in telling you why this case occurred. Why didn't anyone reach out to Mullins and talk to him? Why didn't any of these reporters call Mullins and ask him, did you threaten this judge? What's going on in this case? You know why they don't do that? They don't want to know, because they've dealt with these cases before and it becomes very messy. I mean, people divorcing and custody cases, it gets very, very messy, and people are trying to hurt one another using children. It's really sad. And it becomes really hard to report these things because each party has a story. His ex-wife might really believe he's a threat to her, and she might really have gone after that emergency order for good reason. Or she may have done it to get a leg up in her custody dispute. Um, he may really be a danger to someone, or he might just be someone who has been beaten down by this court system so badly that it's making him lose his mind a little. And that happens a lot. So be careful what you read. Be careful what you believe. And if I get some information back on the Mullins arrest, I will let you know and keep you informed as always. Like and subscribe. It helps. Leave a comment for the algorithm. Thank you.